What's up, people? It's your boy Patrick Michael Strange. This is the New Release Wednesday show, and these are my picks for your September 12th, 2018. And these are going to be my last picks for a while because me and the gang, we're going to take a break for the rest of this month because I'm going to be out of town. Actually, I'm going to be out of the country, if you will, enjoying myself with my family. Much needed vacation. And we're going to be welcoming a new addition to the family. So I'm really excited about that. What's up, Adeline Michelle? Can't wait to have you part of the family. So, but what I will try to do is, since we're not recording, I will try to take a look at the list of books that are coming out and maybe post my picks to the IG, the NRW IG. That's at the NRW IG, or it's actually at New Release Wednesday. It's one of those. You know it. It's on the thing. It's on the screen. You know I'm going to throw it on the screen. Follow our Twitter. Follow our Instagram. And or follow me on Instagram at Strange since 1977. But I will give you my picks even though we're not recording the show. I will take a look at the list while I'm out so y'all know what to pick up when you head out to your LCS. All right, so to get it going, my first pick out the gate is from Image Comics. One of my favorite writers is Warren Ellis. And he had a team up with an artist by the name of Jason Howard, who's absolutely awesome as well. They did a book called Trees that I believe was with Image Comics as well. And to let you know how dope that combination of Warren Ellis and Jason Howard is so dope, their book called Trees is actually being adapted for television. They're so good that, you know, they're like, yo, the TV people's like, yo, we got to make that into a TV series, a show, a movie, miniseries, whatever. We're going to do something with it. So with that being said, this next book has the premise to probably be, you know, follow that same path. And it's called Cemetery Beach #1. It's about a dude and a chick, a young, what's going on? Number one. My man Giano, number one. What's number one about?
It was number one.
I see. I'm tracking Giano. That's my dude. Cemetery Beach #1. Warren Ellis, Jason Howard. Again, they did Trees, and they got this book where I was describing it, right? A professional pathfinder and a disaffected young murderess, they break out of a torture cell. So that's interesting shit right there already off the break. Once they get out of that joker, they've got to get out of this crazy world that's filled with a bunch of lunatics and shit. So that's an amazing premise. That's something I want to read. That's something I want to watch. That's something I want to do. So that's why that's my first pick out the gate, Cemetery Beach #1. And hopefully, with a dope premise like that, it'll get adapted for television, much like Trees is getting adapted for television. So if you didn't know that, now you know, and you're going to want to cop this book, and you got a lot of reading to do, people. And that's what this is all about. It's good material for you to read. So that's my first pick out the gate. Next up, I have from Boom Studios. It's called Low Road West, and it's being written by Philip Kennedy Johnson. And on the art chores is Flaviano. Is it just Flaviano? I think his brother's name is just Flaviano. You know Philip Kennedy Johnson from The Power of the Dark Crystal. He wrote on DC Comics Aquaman. He was Eisner Award nominated. With Flaviano, he was on America, or it could be she. I don't know. He, she, him. I don't know what this artist goes by, but it's an amazing. Flaviano's an amazing artist because they worked on America and Grayson. I don't know if you're a fan of Grayson, but Grayson was a dope series. Tom King put it down on that book. Was Grayson not a great book there, Giano? I know you dug.
Grayson was awesome.
There you go.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, especially the immense detail that they made to Nightwing's butt.
Ha! I love it. And Nightwing's butt is like hashtag all of that. So
come on, the Midnighter could tell it was Nightwing because he's like, you know what?
Midnighter knows
it may be hidden, but I know that ass anywhere.
I love it. Midnighter knows that ass, people. Midnighter is a great book too, by the way. If you haven't copped Midnighter, check that out. Check out Nightwing and cop that ass. Yes. So, Low Road West, Philip Kennedy Johnson and Flaviano. Basically, the apocalypse has happened, which is where Trump is leading us to Orange Cheeto. Anyway, that's my politics. I'll stop because I've been told I gotta watch out with that stuff. Anyway, but if the Cheeto blows his shit up, there's this group of young ones that are going from east to west because everything was blew up in fucking DC. They're trying to move out west, but their shuttle breaks down, and so now they've got to try and trust in one another to make it to this savior city. But can you trust each other when, you know, it's now the apocalypse and everything is gone now? the morals and everything's out the door now. So I love these kind of type of stories, and they're trying to make it to this safe side. Will they make it all there? I don't know. So I'm intrigued. Boom Studios, and with the team of Philip Kennedy Johnson and Flaviano and Boom Studios, who puts out great material, Low Road West is a winner to me. So check that out. Low Road West #1. For my top pick, I've had quite a few of this book on my radar. I put it out there. It's Archie Comics. It's Archie. They've been revamping it here and there. They had like the horror thing going on a little bit with the little zombie stuff with Jughead. Jughead the Hugger, that was a werewolf shit that they did, which was super dope. But they had like the zombie thing, Archie Afterlife with Archie, and then they had that whole relaunch with Mark Waid and Fiona Staples. That's super dope. And if you haven't been checking that out, that's cool. But Archie is an old character. Their whole characters, and if you're also watching Riverdale, that whole CW version of Archie. But Archie originally came out a long time ago, like the 40s, 30s. I can't recall exactly when. But it's an old style character. And now what they're doing is what they didn't do with the character back then is what if like... this is the book's Archie #1, 1941. Archie 1941, issue #1. What if, you know, the Archie characters were being done during like the timeline? So Archie 1941 #1 is, so we have Archie, Jughead, the whole gang at Riverdale get enlisted to go fight in the World War. Them kind of going through life and their tales, but with a real life element to it. You know, it was very fantasy-based, very, you know, it was getaway type of material with the Archie comics. They didn't want you to face the stark realities of what's occurring in the real world. So, you know, you got very, what's the word, people behind the camera? Like the type of stories where you kind of just want to get away from the actual shit going on in real life. Very tame type of storylines, right? So here, they actually face reality with Archie 1941. You're not getting a soda pop story, bubblegum-ish type story. These characters are now being drafted into the war. They've got to face the stark reality of real life. So, you know what? Archie made my job a lot easier by sending me a trailer for this first issue. And so I'm going to throw it to that. And you're going to check that out. And again, like I said, we're going to be taking a pause for a bit. But in that little bit of a break time before we start back rolling the episodes at you again, I will do my best to shoot out on our Instagram my picks for that week. So make sure you follow us at the NRW or at No Release Wednesday or my own at Strange Since 1977 so you can get those picks. But these are my picks for your, just to recap before I throw it to the trailer, for your September 12th, 2018. I got Cemetery Beach #1 from Image Comics. I got Low Road West #1 from Boom Studios. And Archie 1941 #1 to cap it all off. That's my top pick. And I appreciate you guys. I hope y'all tune in when we get back and just enjoy our content, man. And let us know if what we can do better, what would you like to see us improve. We got a lot of things we're trying to do, and we can't do it unless you give us some feedback, people. So I'm going to throw it to Archie Comics. And until next time, man, I'm Patrick. I'm out of here. Here's Archie 1941 #1 from Archie Comics. Check it out. Here it goes. Right in your face. All up in your face.
Cut. Rolling, rolling, sound check, action.